Morning students, welcome to Vidya Vision channel. This video is most useful to IP purpose and get good marks. Please students, before watch this video, please subscribe and put an icon bell for giving more update videos. And now we will discuss the most IP important question in the chapter of work energy power. And the most important question, surely we get annual exam point of view for 8 marks question. In work energy power, we discuss about law of conservation of energy. So what is law of conservation of energy? Law of conservation of energy says that energy neither be created nor destroyed. It will be converted into one form to another form. That means the total mechanical energy of the closed system. I will write on the board law of conservation of energy. Please watch carefully. So dear students, the most important question, work energy power, law of conservation of energy in case of free falling body. Already we know about the law of conservation of energy. Energy neither be created nor destroyed. It will be converted into, energy will be converted into one form to another form. The total mechanical energy of the closed system remains constant. Energy always constant. It will be converted into one form to another form. I will show an example for this is a toy phone, and this is works on the principle of batteries, is nothing but energy. Electrical energy will be converted into mechanical energy. This type of so many example we will see in our daily life. The electrical heater, the water heater, the electrical energy converted into heat energy. Iron box, electrical energy will be converted into heat energy. And the pressure cooker, the heat energy will be converted into steam energy. This is so many example in our daily life. We will see the law of conservation of energy. Energy neither be created nor destroyed, will be converted into one form to another form. So here we will see the law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy in case of free falling body. Law of conservation of energy in case of free falling body. Dear student, consider a body of mass small m at a height h from the surface of the ground. The body is at a height h from the surface of the ground. If the body falls freely, now we will prove that the total mechanical energy of the free falling body remains constant. So in this case, in first case, if the body is at A, from the surface of the ground at capital H height. So mass of the body is small m, the height of the body is capital H at maximum height from surface of the ground. At A, the potential energy of the body at A is equal to mgh. mgh is the potential energy of the body at A from the surface of the ground, capital H. Next, kinetic energy of the body. Where is the body? The body is at H from the surface of the ground. At maximum height, velocity of the body becomes 0. That's why kinetic energy of mv square is equal to 0. You take anything of else, if the body is at maximum height, velocity of the body becomes 0. That's why at maximum height, kinetic energy of the body becomes 0. Only the body have potential energy. So if the body is at maximum height, potential energy mgh, kinetic energy 0. That's why the total energy of the body at A is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. Potential energy mgh plus kinetic energy 0. Total energy is equal to mgh is the total mechanical energy of the body at A from surface of the ground, capital H. This is the total mechanical energy of the body at A. If the body falls freely, and reach point B, this is the second case. This is the second case of the body in case of free falling body. Yes. In second case, if the body falls freely and reach point B, if the body falls from height capital H, free falls, and if the body is at B, from surface of the ground is small h. Actually, where is the initial position of the body? The initial position of the body is capital H from surface of the ground, and we will see the total mechanical energy of the body at A mgh. In second case, if the body is falls free and reach point B, if the B is at small h from surface of the ground, the body this is A, the body is at A, total mechanical energy we will see already. And if the body falls freely at B, the B position is small h from the ground, and the distance travelled by the body is capital H minus small h. The capital H minus small h is the distance travelled by the body in case of free falling reach A to B, and the body B at small h from the surface of the ground. This is the most important point, because here two heights are there. Capital H is the height of the body at A, small h is the height of the body at B, and the remaining distance h minus h is the distance travelled by the body. If you clarify this case 2, you can easily write in the examination point of view the total entire answer. This is only just minimum critical answer. This is very easy to understand easily. First of all, the body is at A capital H, the body B at small h height from the surface of the ground, and at B we will see the potential energy mg small h, because the B is at small h from surface of the ground. That's why the potential energy mg small h, not capital H. Listen student carefully, because the body B is small h from the ground, at A capital H, at B small h. That's why at B potential energy mg small h. And the body falls freely from A to B. When the body falls A to B, the distance travelled by the body S is equal to h minus h, and in case of free falling body, initial velocity become 0, acceleration A is equal to plus g, and final velocity V is equal to Vb at B. If the body falls A to B, the final velocity of the body V is equal to Vb. In case of free falling body, U is equal to 0. Distance travelled by the body A to B is equal to S is equal to h minus h. From the equation of motion V square minus U square is equal to 2as, we can clarify the velocity of the body V square is equal to 2g half h minus h. This is the velocity of the body at B. By using this equation, we can clarify the kinetic energy Ke is equal to half m V square B. So, half m V square B is equal to 2g half h minus h. Substitute the equation, we get kinetic energy Ke is equal to mg half h minus h. This is the kinetic energy at B, and potential energy mg small h. The total mechanical energy is equal to potential energy, kinetic energy mgh plus mg of h minus h. If we multiply this term with the bracket mgh minus mgh, the total mgh plus mgh minus mgh, the minus mgh plus mgh will be cancelled, then total energy is equal to mgh at B. Once again student, in case only one point is small critical at B, at A capital H height. If the body falls freely, if the body reach point B, the total distance travelled by the body is h minus h, because the B is at a small h from the surface of the ground. Where is the B? B is at a small h from surface of the ground, and h minus h is the distance travelled by the body. So many students were mistake, height is h minus h, that is not. For example, consider this is my mobile, this is the surface of the ground, and this is the object. Where is the object? At A. At A object is falls freely, and this is B position. This is the distance travelled by the body h minus h. And what about this distance? This is the small h distance. So, potential energy at B mg small h, and kinetic energy from A to B, kinetic energy is equal to mg of h minus h. The total energy mgh plus mgh minus mgh. minus mgh plus mgh cancel, then total energy mg capital H is the total mechanical energy of the body at B from travels A to B. This is second case. Okay, this is the second case of the body, and a potential energy, kinetic energy at B is equal to what? P mgh. At A is equal to also mgh, which we will see in the part A, first case. In second case, total energy also mgh. And now we will see third case, if the body reach at C and means surface of the ground. Okay, in third case, the body falls freely and reach B to C. The body falls from B to C. So totally the body, in case of free falling body, where is the initial position of the body? At A. Finally the body falls from A to C. So at C the body reach surface of the ground. The C point, finally the body reach surface of the ground. That's why in case of potential energy, the height of the body becomes 0, because the body is on surface of the earth. So where is the body? The body surface of the earth. That's why H is equal to 0. Potential energy of the body at C, P is equal to 0, because H is equal to 0. mg into 0 is equal to 0. The second case, kinetic energy of the body at C, the distance travelled by the body S is equal to from A to C is equal to capital H. A to C is equal to capital H. The initial velocity becomes 0, because in case of free falling body, U is equal to 0. A is equal to G, free falling body, acceleration taken as positive, A is equal to G. Final velocity at C, the body travels from A to C. In this movement, the body final velocity V is equal to Vc, distance travelled S is equal to capital H, because the body falls capital H. The body falls from capital H height. So distance travelled by the body S is equal to H. So from the equation of motion, V square minus U square is equal to 2as, V square minus 0 is equal to 2g, S replaced by capital H, V square is equal to 2gh. Kinetic energy K is equal to half mv square. Half mv square is equal to what? 2gh. So 2 cancel, mgh is the kinetic energy of the body at C. Once again student, so have so many doubts. So actually body falls from B to C. Now we can take in here, actual position of the body is at A. The initial position of the body at A. So in case of free falling body, the body travels from A to C, not B to C. We taken a point B, imaginary point B. Actually initial position of the body at A, it falls freely and reach point A to C. That's why the distance travelled by the body S is equal to capital H. Initial velocity becomes 0 in case of free falling body. Acceleration due to gravity A is equal to G. Final velocity V is equal to Vc. Then lastly we get V square is equal to 2gh. And kinetic energy of mv square, the V square equation substituted 2gh, we can receive the kinetic energy as mg capital H. So this is the kinetic energy. Potential energy H is equal to 0 because the body is on surface of the earth. That's why potential energy become 0. So total energy, potential energy plus kinetic energy is equal to 0 plus mgh is equal to mgh. This is the total mechanical energy of the body at C, mgh. Dear students, already this is the main three cases: case A, case B, case C. In case A, total mechanical energy mgh. Case B, total mechanical energy mgh. Case C, total mechanical energy mgh.
Okay.
So at case A, we will see already total mechanical energy mgh, potential energy mgh, kinetic energy 0. Case B, potential energy mgh, kinetic energy mg of h minus h, total mechanical energy mgh. Case C, total mechanical energy mgh. At A, total energy is equal to, at B, total energy is equal to, at C, total energy. So energy is equal. That's why in case of free falling body, energy neither be created nor destroyed. convert into one form to another form. Sir, which energy will be converted into which energy? At A, potential energy. At C, kinetic energy. At A చూడండి, at A kinetic energy 0, potential energy mgh. At C, potential energy 0, kinetic energy mgh. That's why the in case of free falling body, potential energy converted into kinetic energy, total mechanical energy remains constant, mgh, mgh, mgh. This is the law of conservation of energy in case of free falling body. And student, this is very very most important question, and surely we can see the in the annual exam point of view. Dear students, the more videos are updated, please subscribe, watch Vidya Vision television. For latest updated, please icon the bell. We will take the updates day to day from the videos. Thank you very much.